Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the 39 of our 100 Days of Bible Stories series, and I hope it has been a blessing so far. Remember how after they had their showdown, Elijah and the prophets of Baal, he ordered that they be seized, and then they took them to the brook Kishon, and then he executed them, right? Yes, so Ahab went to tell his wife Jezebel about it. And as I already told you in the previous story, Jezebel was against anything that was for the Lord. So she vowed that let the gods do so to me if Elijah does not become like one of the prophets of Baal, her prophets of Baal that have been killed by the sword. Now, if it were be you, will you still be there? If you were the one who was threatened that way, will you still stay there? So he arose and ran. Yeah, he ran to Beersheba with his servant. But then he left his servant there. But he himself continued a day's journey into the wilderness and arrived at a broom tree and decided to sit there and rest. And he cried out to the Lord that he was tired. He wanted to die. Said he had had enough. So God should just kill him. For he felt he was no better than his fathers. So he laid down and slept. Then an angel of the Lord woke him up and said, "Arise and eat." So he woke up, and then I looked at his head side and then realized that there was a cake baked on coals and then a jar of water there. So he ate and drank the water and laid and slept again. Then it happened the second time. The angel of the Lord woke him up again and said, "Arise and eat, for your journey is far." And he did so. And can you imagine that this thing that he ate sustained him for 40 days and 40 nights, even as far as to Horeb, the mountain of the Lord? Wow. Wow. And there's superfood Pro Max. Yes. So he found a cave and then entered and decided to stay there. Then the word of the Lord came to him. The Lord was asking him, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Then he responded that, "I have been zealous for the Lord. The children of Israel have departed from your ways. They've done evil. They have killed the prophets by the sword. And he's the only one that is left. And they sought to take his life." Then the Lord instructed him, "Go out and stand on the mountain." Then a strong wind passed before him, but the Lord was not in it. After that, an earthquake, the Lord was not in it. A fire, the Lord was not in it. Then came a small, still voice. So it was when Elijah heard this that he covered his face with his mantle and went to stand at the entrance of the cave. And suddenly a voice came to him and asked, "Elijah, what are you doing here?" And he gave the same answer as before, that "I have been very zealous for the Lord, but the children of Israel have forsaken your ways, or forsaken the Lord. They've torn down the altars of the Lord, and they've killed the prophets by the sword, and he alone remains, and they are seeking for his life to kill him too." Then the Lord said to him, "Go and return on your way to the wilderness of Damascus, and anoint Hazael as king over Syria. Also anoint Jehu as king over Israel, and anoint Elisha, son of Shaphat, as prophet in your place. And it shall be that whoever escapes the sword of Hazael, Jehu will kill, and whoever escapes the sword of Jehu shall face Elisha. Yet I have reserved 7,000 men whose knees have not bowed to Baal." So Elisha was there thinking he's the only one that is left and what's what, but God was making him understand that there are 7,000 other men who have not bowed their knees to Baal. Wow. So he departed from there, and then he saw Elisha, the son of Shaphat, plowing with the oxen, and 12 yokes of oxen before him, and he was on the 12th. So he passed by him and then threw his mantle on Elisha. Then Elisha ran after him and said, "Please let me go back and kiss my mother and my father goodbye and follow you." Then Elijah asked him, "Go back. What have I done to you, or what have I to do with you?" He went back and slaughtered some of the oxen, gave it to the men to eat and everything. And from that day, he became Elijah's servant. So he followed Elijah. This is beautiful. Remember that you are not the only child of God that is going through hardship, that is going through difficult, trying times. There are several others who are also in similar situations. We don't hear about them, doesn't mean that they are not there. I want you to be encouraged today that God is with and for you. I'll see you in my next story tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye.